All right, I'm back with Megan Ludvinsky, owner of About Space Organizing, and we are getting our homes ready for back to school because everything just gets so wild once the kids go back to school.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so what I love to tell people is just really prepare yourself for all the paper, and that's really I think the problem people have the most issues with is all this paper is coming in like at all these angles. So I say have your recycle bin. First of all, make it pretty and have it handy and have them in multiple places in your house wherever you sort paper. So that way things don't just go into a pile. You want to get it out of your hands and to its final destination like as soon as possible.
Not just like on the kitchen table.
Exactly, because once you start a pile, then it gives you permission to add to the pile.
Yes.
And then that's how
we don't want piles.
We don't want piles.
We don't like piles.
We want files.
That's right. Oh, files! You just made that up. Okay, the second thing
is all this artwork. So if you have little kids, and even some of like your older kids are doing cool stuff, right? So Archive is this really amazing app where you can either take pictures of the art yourself, or you can have this ginormous box delivered to you. You fill it up and send it off, and they put the book together for you.
So my mom just sent pictures of all of our artwork to me and all of my siblings, and she said, "Okay, what do you want to keep and what do you want to throw away?" And I said, "Mom, all my artwork is perfect. You can't throw it away."
It's all so precious.
She needs to make a book, right?
Yeah.
It is
have
her
get the Archive app, or just go online to archive.com.
That's a great idea. All right, what's our third tip here?
Okay, so more paper. So many times things just get stuck to your refrigerator, and obviously couldn't bring a refrigerator door in. I know, rude, but so I just brought a metal sheet here. But I love these little pockets because really it sort of frames all the important information, and so there's no room for like little pieces of things to be stuck on your refrigerator.
Okay.
So it kind of makes your refrigerator like a little bit of a command central with your calendar. That's like the library bingo card that is really important in my house right now. So we have to have it in a very prominent place on the refrigerator.
And can you take like a dry erase marker and write on it too?
Yeah, you could totally write on it, and it's all magnetic. So really, any surface, metal surface that you want to stick it to. Is really great, and it really just like reduces the visual clutter of the paper that you need to have handy.
I like that. What's next?
Okay, so do a purge with each kid of their clothes because there's inevitably over the summer you've like skinned the knee of a pant, or you dropped some salsa on a shirt or whatever. Like get rid of, donate, recycle, what have you, all of the clothes they're not going to wear. And with kids there's some stuff that's perfectly good that they're just not going to wear, like get rid of it.
Or they've just outgrown from end of school year to the beginning. They've
100%. They grow so fast.
I know.
They need to stop.
Crazy thought.
So get rid of those clothes that you do not need.
Okay.
And so next is a plan. So whether do you have a paper calendar planner?
I do. I like writing stuff down.
Okay, so it's 50-50 from everyone that I talk to. I personally like to have it digital, and I really like the Cozy app.
Okay.
Because you can share it and color code all of your people in your family, and you can also share lists, which is great for grocery shopping.
So do you do that with your husband?
Yes. So I'm like, okay, so I'll put milk on there, and then whoever happens to be near the store will just look at the list and grab it.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, and then you can just cross it off easily, and all of everything you need to schedule is on there.
Ooh,
so it's
I like
great.
that.
Yeah.
All right, what's this?
Have supplies, just a stash of extras handy. You don't have to have it out, but like there's inevitably that time, like 9 p.m. where you're just like, oh, I needed to make a diorama, Mom.
Yes.
So have a couple of items available for you, so you don't have to run out to a big box store at that late at night.
We had a craft box. We did.
Exactly.
We had all the things in that craft box.
Your mom was on top of it.
Oh, Bev is wonderful. We love her. All right, what's this last one here?
Now have a plan. So I'm not a great meal planner personally, but if I have an idea of what we're going to cook that night, then I can have all of my ingredients ready, and everybody kind of knows. Like, for instance, in my house, it's always Taco Tuesday. Well, on Tuesdays. So
every day.
I wish it were. But that way we kind of always know what we're going to get into, because life gets really busy, and unfortunately, I'm not a chef. So we just got to keep it to a plan so that we can sort of churn out dinner and have it together and have that time together instead of figuring out what the heck we're making.
Oh, sure. Do your kids give you input of what they're wanting for dinner? If it's like a good choice?
My 4-year-old only wants chicken nuggets, period, ever. So that's really easy. Yeah. Getting him to eat any vegetables is
that's the tricky part?
Yeah, we need a whole segment just on that for someone else that's not me.
Oh, I was like, we could do that. I personally love vegetables minus beets, but other than that, we're good. Well, really, really good tips as well. And good luck to you as you send your kids off to school.
I know.
Like, even though you stay super organized, I'm sure it gets a little chaotic still in your life.
There's always a moment of chaos, no matter how organized you are, but that's just life, and that's why you try to be organized so that you can sort of make those moments a little less hectic.
Oh, sure. Megan, thank you so much.
Thanks
and
for
we'll post
having me.
all of Megan's back to school organization tips on our website. Just go to KATV.com, click the Good Afternoon Arkansas link underneath the community tab.